Yes, another evening, another day that the Lord has made. Yes, my business partner normally say that, but Maggie, this is another day that the Lord has made, and indeed is another day that the Lord has made. So, how are you doing? How are you doing these days? This today I did not come live because of I think I was fixing something. I have my ad that was on TikTok, and then yesterday I had a call with the one of the TikTok technician, not technician, but experts for campaigns, and he gave me some advice on what to implement so that my ad can be able to run successfully. And then I ran certain type of ad which is called smart ad. I do not know, but she said that was limited. It was not like limited, but it's like giving the AI to take control of my ad, and then they'll be the one to decide whatever that they wanted to do. But if I run the manual ad, then I can decide things like the targeting, the budget, the demographic, whatever that I need to change, I can change. So that was why I was so busy this morning and I did not come live. Otherwise, how are you doing? Today we are going to talk about overcoming doubt. Doubt and overcoming doubt is something that if you really reach that moment when you overcome, you call yourself successful already, because doubt is the greatest thing. I was reading this book from Rhonda, and it's about her newest book is 21 days to 21 countdown countdown 21. Let me see the title. Countdown 21 days. It's something to 21 days and counting down. Let me see. I just got the audible copy, so I was just reading it. I completed it actually today. I completed his countdown to riches, 21 days of wealth affirmation attraction, wealth attraction. So she was just talking about this verse in the Bible, which is Mark 11:24. Let me read it even. Mark 11:24. And it says that Jesus teaches about faith in prayer, saying, therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. That whatever that you ask, just believe that it is yours. Don't doubt it. And if you doubt it, it won't be yours. And this is what Rhonda was teaching in her book. She said that asking God to give you something, or maybe prayer, you can call it a prayer, or maybe making your order for God to give you yeah, I'm back. She said that it's like when you want to order something on Amazon, so and you've made your order, you don't order twice, because if you order twice, you have to pay twice. So you have to just order once and wait for your them to do the shipping, and then it reaches to you, and then you receive it. That's how it's supposed to be. It's saying it like that is it was very easy, but with a very easy illustration. But in real sense, it is really one of the most hardest thing that people struggle with every single day. And to say that when you make your order, like when you make your request, or you want this thing, and then you doubt it, you have cancelled. It's like you have cancelled the order. You have to make an order again. You have to make it again. So it was really something that I learned it, and it's like it looked like very something very easy, because people are sending questions here and there and asking about this doubt, how they can overcome doubt. As I said, it's just easy. You have to believe that. You have to imagine that you have received it. And just that's exactly what the word of God is saying, that if you ask anything, believe it, and then it will be yours. If you believe it, it will be yours. And if and to ask, some people ask that if they ask for something or maybe pray for something and then it takes long to provide. Why? They say that maybe because we're still not sure, is it coming, is it not coming? And if there is doubt, it can take longer or it may not come. But when there is no doubt, it will be yours. It will be yours and it will come. You receive it. So that illustration really made me really think, what is, it's like something in me just makes me doubt, like if I ask for something, like, is it real, am I really not just deceiving myself, is it real, is it going to come? But that thing is just the doubt that is creating it. But Rhonda said in her book and also in the word of God says that just believe it, believe that it is yours and it will be yours. So many times we said something we wanted to do, and then when we doubt it sometimes, because when the thoughts, when your imaginations or your thoughts giving you bigger ideas, bigger dreams that you write down and you say you want to achieve this, maybe by 2025 or 2026 you want to achieve it, this, then again one day you just sit down and imagine, is it really possible, can I really make this, what will I, how will I get it? The how is not your, is not your problem. Just believe that you will get it, and whatever steps that you get along the way, maybe start up something, maybe reach out for information, maybe try, go and do those steps. The how is not your problem. And then there's one thing that is really very important, that when you have written maybe your goals you wanted to achieve, just have those thoughts in your mind that you already have it. Imagine you already have it. And then she said the most important thing that she was emphasizing was the feeling. How will you feel when you receive it? Who are those people that you're going to tell first? And how are you going to tell them? How are you going to express? And she, as she said that when she was doing and the Secret movie, she was in luck at that time. She did not have enough that was even ready to finish the project for the movie, for the hello. Oh, we are stronger together. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, Daniel. How are you? You're good? Let me know where you're watching from. Yeah, how you feel also can make that thing that you want to come so easy. That is, you imagine how you feel. And she said that she started writing checks to herself because she said that she was having a lot of bills to pay, but she started seeing those oh, from Michigan. Oh, that's great. It's great to, thank you for being here. So she was writing letters to her, writing like just checks, writing to herself and writing to her, writing some successful messages, congratulations to herself. And that makes her feel better. And she said that she was trying to look at the bills that she had and look at it as if they are checks coming to her, they are paying her. And then when she's paying it, she says that those are like services that are being, that people service her, these people service, they are giving her service and she is paying them. So it is, she is not paying from the place of pain, from the place of scarcity or lack. She is paying from the place of fulfilling service that has been rendered to her. So that was one amazing lesson that I really learned from that, because this case or this topic of doubt fill me on the topic. Yeah, the topic is how I overcame doubt and took the first step. So let me know if you one time had a doubt in your mind. Maybe you wanted something and then you doubted that you would not be able to get it. Let us know how you overcame it. If you ever overcome it, or how did you ever have doubts, that you doubted something that you wanted, or maybe someone you doubted. So let us know in the comment section. So I learned a lot in that book, and I'm still going to reread it again for the second time, because repetition is the mother of mastery. So I'm going to read it again, but it's really this book has a lot of good nuggets on trust, belief. It says mostly about these three topics: ask, believe, and receive. When you ask, you have to. That is like making order believe it, and that is yours. The feeling, how you feel, how you express, who you share your is. And sometimes they say she shares with some people. It's just like they started making conversation like it is real. And there was I don't know where I had it. It was on one live stream. Someone said that they had a party where they have to speak. Yeah, it was from one of our masterminds, our business mastermind. They just, it was a party for the future. It's not like a future party, so they speak like their future self. And those are ways on how to overcome fear, to overcome doubt, because doubt is like an eraser, that when you have put written something and then it erases it off, it clears it off, it cancels it, which is not right. So overcoming fear, overcoming doubt, you just need to believe. You need to believe. Feel yourself having it. Put yourself in that thing that you are trusting God, or maybe you're believing yourself to get it. Have that feeling of when you already receive it, how will you feel? When you already have it, how will you feel? Who are those people that you're going to tell? How are you going to tell it even? You're going to say, oh, I just got this, or you're going to be excited just to say, scream, and excited. That is what I'm saying. It seems like a very honest, sweet soul woman. Whatever you put your mind into, you're gonna get it just off your energy alone. The world will need more people like you. Love you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Daniel. Daniel. God bless you. And he says that if the story of Joseph was a woman, it was you. Oh my God. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's very good. Thank you very much. So it just feel that you already receive it, and then you will receive it. You know, there was a moment when I was in Africa. That was a moment when I was a refugee for the second time. If you, I shared my story today on TikTok and also on my business page, Sunday's Dream Life, because I was saying why I started this online business. And then one of the reasons was because I went through a lot of struggles of life. I was a refugee when I was a child, and then became a refugee again when I was a mother. So it was really a very hard time just figuring things by yourself, because I lost my parents and just grew up by myself and relatives, and yeah, well wishers. And I promised myself, I said I really wanted the best for my life, for my children. And that's why, just keep pushing whatever you have to try. Never doubt. I've seen this topic, trust, where this doubt, where I have not doubted and things manifest. It has happened to me several times, and I have also seen where I doubted and it never manifested. That thing that I wanted did not come true because I doubted. Because I doubted I could get it. So believe yourself, believe God, believe whatever that you believe it, because you will get it. Believe in God. And I love this verse that I just read at the Mark 11, chapter 24, that whatever that you ask, it doesn't matter the size of that thing. It doesn't matter the how big, huge, expensive the price it takes. If you ask and believe, you will get it. Coming to Australia was just a dream. It was a big dream. And until we started dancing with our children, with my children, we started dancing, just praising God, thanking God that we have traveled. We were not yet traveled. We were still in Africa by then. But we were just thanking God. Whatever we had time to share devotions, we just say ourselves like we already traveled in our new house, we are in our new location, and people are liking us. And exactly thing happened. When we moved here, we got a house, we got people who were helping us here and there, and we got a big support. And we started saying, speaking, words are really very powerful. And just when you speak and doubt, it become weak. But when you speak it and believe it and never doubt it, it becomes a command. It becomes a command that it will work no matter what. I started speaking to myself. I said that my last longest time to wait is 5 months. Before the 5 months, but the earliest is 3 months that I will get a job. And because my real target is, as I wanted to resurrect my business, I wanted my business to run, because I know that that's the greatest way that I can overcome all that I needed to overcome through the business. Yes, I will be working, but the salary will never be enough to really provide for everything. So when we came here in Australia, it took three months, and then one day I was invited for a business. Even it was not, that person did not know I was running a business, and then I was helping, volunteering in the garden. There's a organization here called TMSG, Townsville Multicultural Service Group. So they have their garden, and I could just go and help in the gardening, cleaning, watering. I could sometimes go with all my children. So we go and help water the plants, and then do weeding, they remove the weeds out, and then clean. And then we were just talking. And it says, so I wanted to have a workshop, but I don't know who to invite as a speaker. And then I shared with her how I really love to become a speaker and Lord. And then he said, "What were you doing?" And then I shared with her how I was running my business, my online business, and I was doing live streams. And then, oh, she said, "Okay, can I invite you as a guest speaker?" I said, "Yes." But I was responding with the hesitant. I was afraid, but I knew that this could be a way for me to really get out, to be known, so I can be able to find help. So I accepted that. I was frightened at first, but then I gained confidence. I put on my best clothes that I really like, and then I put on high heel shoes. I don't know. Tell me, what is your experience when you wear high heel? Me, when I wear high heel shoes, I become more confident. I become so confident. That day, I was so confident. I was walking with pride. I was walking with pride, just like I was the guest of honor. So I just went because it was at the library. So I went there. I got some people along the at the gate to say, because I was I think I was the the first black person there. I don't know, but there were other black people, but that came later. But I was the first after the white people. So I came, and then they just asked me, "Are you Sunday? Are you the one going to share your story?" I said, "Yes, I'm this." That I can't wait to share. I can't wait to hear your story. That was one of the lady. She said, "Okay." So I said, "That's good. You're going to hear my story." So the first speaker spoke, the second speaker, and then I was the third speaker. When my name was called, oh my God, the pride I went because of the high heel shoes. And then I went to the confident, and then I believed in myself. I knew that that was a gateway for me to get to where I really want. That was the start for people to know who I am. So I went there, shared my story, how I became a refugee twice, how I finished my bachelor degree. But I know that everyone else have really sad part of their story, but the resilience in me was very loud. The resilience in me was very, very, very loud. So I shared how I lost my parents in the war, how I became homeless, not having food, how I struggled, I became sick, I almost paralyzed, and what all these things. I got married, I have children, I worked for United Nations, I traveled, I went to other places outside Africa, life that I never expected from someone who was very hopeless. Even everyone was saying that nothing good would come out of me. No one believed in me because there was no one that I could hold my hand and really pull me. And no one I could just say, okay, maybe follow the steps on so and so. There's no one. So I shared that story. And then also I shared how I started my own global online business, how I was mentoring people in different parts of Africa because my target was African. But then when I was in Africa, I was targeting most African cities, and I got business partners from Malawi, from Liberia, from Namibia, from Kenya, from Uganda, South Sudan. So I was mentoring these people on how they can start up their own businesses online, even without skills. And I did not have the skills of working online before, but I learned, I really committed myself into learning. I devoted my time day and night to learn this, how to make my business page, how to run ads, advertisement, how to create posts. I devoted most of my time to really learning that, even at some of the moments when the business was not even getting me results at that time because I was not running ads. So I was still learning and I was gaining skills. So I shared all that story, and oh my God, people say, at the end of the story, I became like the topic of the business meeting. So people got interested in me. Some people wrote about me on LinkedIn, and then straight away I got connection. Someone said that I'm going to look for people who can maybe get you because you have a lot of skills. Maybe they can get to know you. So to cut the long story short, at the end of everything else, a lot of things happen in between within 3 months, as I believed it. Within 3 months, I think 3 months and 2 weeks, I got my contract. Now I'm working still in the same job, and I am doing it full time, and it is a very good job that I really like because this is what exactly thing that I also do on this online business. Hello, Pat. How are you? Downstairs and the network seems to be crazy here, but I hope you can listen to me and you can see me well. So those are the experiences, my experiences of doubt, and at certain moments I could doubt myself, but no, I just kept myself strong because that verse, Mark 11, 20, 24, that when you ask, believe and it will be yours. Did you know how many books this Rhonda wrote just in that one chapter of Mark, chapter 1 verse? Hello, Mama Herin, how are you? You're welcome to be here. Thank you very much for being here. Good sister, good work. Thank you. Yeah, uh, if you watch the Secret movie, it's all about that book, Mark 11, 24. If you read her book on the greatest secret, if you read her book on the magic, the magic book, it is all on that book, on more especially gratitude, and then believe, receive, ask, believe, receive. Ask, believe, receive. She has written books and it has been sold millions of copies all over the world in different languages, changing a lot of lives. And it's very something very simple, very simple, but it's very hard. It's easy to say it, but practicing it is very hard. But there is no way you can just say that it's hard. You have to really train yourself, train your mind. That's to say that you have to train your mind to believe like you already have it. Train your mind, and the mind, you train it over and over and over again, and then it will believe it is true. That was what we used to do. We used to get our documents and just thank God for things. You see, you're a blessing to our generation. Thank you very much, Mama Karen. Thank you. You are a great blessing for us too. God bless you. I'm so happy to have known you. So doubt is the greatest enemy to all of us. To all of us. So make sure you really work very hard, extra hard, to remove doubt. And how to remove doubt is just by imagining yourself having that thing that you believe that you're going to have, and you will have it. You imagine that you already have it. You just think that you already have it. You're already holding it. She said, Rhonda said she even went to practical. They say that you will go and speak to someone, but sometimes people will say, that, hey, are you sure? Are you really true? But just say it is true. You just have to, because some people, there are people also who knows that you are believing God for something, so they don't call you a liar. In another thing, they can, it's like a lie, like faith. My spiritual father said faith is just a lie, because it's the evidence of things that are not seen. So you have the evidence of it, but you have not seen it. What is it? You have the evidence, but you have not seen it. You see, it is just, life, when we just capture that, if I think it's like just one note or one button in our mind, if it has just fixed it, it has fixed it all. So doubt really breaks us down. Doubt makes us lose great things that we could have achieved. Doubt makes us doubt ourselves. Our maybe we lose a great opportunity because we doubted ourselves. I used to doubt myself that I was not enough. I used to doubt myself, saying that I'm not enough. That was what I was saying to myself at that time. But now I know that I am enough, and I don't need to be perfect to be enough. I am just perfect the way I am, and I perfect whatever that need to be perfected along the way as I grow, as I go through it, as I progress, as I gain results, as I gain learning, as I gain experience, as I help others also. Because if all of us wanted to wait for the perfect time, do you know that all of us will be delayed? All Many people will be delayed. So we don't need to wait for the perfect time to really start what you want to do. But just start when even other people don't believe on you. Start when other people criticize you. Start when other people don't trust whatever you are doing. Start anyway. Start when it is not comfortable. This lady Rhonda, she started the secret movie that is changing people every now and then, and it's must watch all over the world. She said she was in the greatest depth of her time, that she lacked, there was so much for her to pay, and she was almost running out of money to finish, to pay the project, the people who are coming to do the movie, the people who are, a lot of things were not in place, but she was doing the thing that, she was not perfect, she didn't reach there yet, she was still in luck, but she is making this movie that is going to change people, but she believed it is changing people already. That was what it was in her mind. She was making that thing that is going to shift people's mind. But she was, at that time, she was in luck. Now, guess what? You are still wasting your time thinking you want to be perfect. Now, what do you think will happen at that moment when you're still waiting? Maybe things will change, and maybe your test will change. Now you don't like that thing, you want another one that maybe you can't afford at that time. You also keep waiting. For how long will you keep waiting and waiting and waiting, and your time will just end waiting? Is that all that life matters about? Life is not, there is no something that you've lived it and then now you are perfecting it. You just go. If your heart tells you to do it. Go do it. Do it when you're afraid. I started this business shaking. I was afraid. I thought I did the worst mistake of my own life. My husband was criticizing me why I did this. I invested money, and that time I was already not working. I lost my job. I was a refugee for the second time. And the little that I saved, I invested in the business. My husband criticized me, but I just knew, because I watched these webinars, and then I also did a lot of research. I knew this was something good, but maybe uh, I didn't have the right mindset at that time, but I just started anyway. I just started. I said, this will be something that I'll remember my job, whatever that I have, just for this business, because this is the thing that I will keep to remember the years, 15 years of my job. I'll remember it with this business. And I just did it. I just did it while I was afraid. I even doubted myself. Not only my husband doubted me, I even doubted myself. But I did it doubtfully. I did it. fearfully afraid, shaking. My hands were shaking, my mind, my heart, my stomach was shaking. I think I stayed 2 days without eating. Not I was not fasting. I was just afraid. I was just afraid. I was not fasting, but I was afraid. What worst mistake have I ever done in this world? And that time I already paid the money for the investment, and there was no way for me to get it back because I already made the order. It was already done. So I was just there on that bed, very afraid. And see now how I am very grateful, changing lives, changing not only my own life, the life of others, the life of my children. Now the things I learned here, like mindset, I impact it to my children too, because I don't want them to grow in the same mindset, thinking like I was thinking, that I was not enough. I want them to be more confident. I want them to know that they are enough. I want them to know that they can do anything that they put their mind and their hearts into, that God gave them to do, they can do it. They should not be afraid. They just go and do. When they find a mistake, that is a place to learn. And mistake is not your end result. Mistake is part of the success. So if you fail on something, don't blame yourself. That is part of the success. There is no success with the success. If the success does not have stories of failure, if the success does not have stories of failure, then it doesn't mean that the success is not real. Yeah, it's back. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for being here. Yeah. So let me know on the comment section if you ever doubted yourself. Is there anything that you ever doubted? You doubted yourself, or you doubted someone or something, you never believed in it, or maybe you first believed in it and then later you doubted. Let me know on the comment section. And did you overcome it, or you're still on the process of overcoming, or you're still figuring out how to overcome? Let us know. Maybe if you hear my story, it might inspire you. And also what I read from the 21 days countdown may help you. I also read one of these book, the greatest secret. It is nothing but gratitude. And this same verse, Matthew 7:7 and Mark 11:27. Those are the books that are, I think Matthew 5:28 also just speaks about gratitude. Those who have more will be given more, and those who have less, even the one that they have, will be taken away. And that is gratitude. When I learned that thing, oh my God, I learned it the hard way, because that book, the magic, I did not want to read it. I was afraid. I had that very negative mindset before. I did not want to read the book because of the title, because the title is the magic. Me, I thought it was magic things. But the first, from the before even starting the first chapter, they talked about this Matthew 5:28. I think it talks about those who have more will be given more, and those who have less will be given less. Will be even the less will be taken away from them, and that is the gratitude. If you have more gratitude, you will have more gratitude. But if you don't have gratitude, whatever that you have will be taken away from you. So that I learned the hard way, and I'm so grateful. I am so grateful to this downstairs room does not have the gate. So yeah, that's it for today. Let me know where you're watching from, and if you wanted to know more about the Overcame, the Overcame you understand and start your own global online business. It's big, and yes, you deserve big things because you are not small. You're big, you deserve more, and you are enough to have it. You are worthy to have them. There was this one song that I loved singing when I was in primary seven. That you are worthy, you are worthy. You are worthy, you are worthy. You are special in the eyes of the Lord. You are very, very special in the eyes of God. So God bless you. Thank you, everyone who has been here. Thank you, Herin, Mama Herin. Thank you, Bendy. Thank you, Jasu. Thank you, everyone, and thank you to everyone who will be watching the replay. Thank you very much for being here. We'll see you tomorrow again. I may be in the morning. I may come twice. I may come in the morning because tomorrow is the weekend and I'll be at home. So I may come in the morning and I'll also come live on in the evening. God bless you. Have a beautiful time. Bye.